welcome back to I'm a DisNerd. This is episode 2. The pilot went well, and I got lots and lots of people interested. So today we're going to talk about pin trading in Disney World, which is one of my favorite things. I'm going to give you some advice on pin trading and some do's and don'ts, kind of. So first things first, what is pin trading? Pin trading is basically when guests trade with either a Disney cast member or another guest. They trade a Disney-approved pin. A Disney-approved pin basically is a pin that on the back of it has the official pin trading logo on it, and it's got some other things located on it. You can look it up. They're everywhere. But it says official pin trading on the back of all the Disney-approved pin trading pins. So basically how pin trading works is a guest can walk up to a cast member who has a lanyard on, or you may see a little pouch that they have on their hip, or in some stores they have boards, or some of them, like in Animal Kingdom, some of them have vests or things that have pins on them. And basically you can trade up to 2 pins with any Disney cast member, or a guest who is wishing to trade pins. Just an FYI, a cast member can't turn you down, but a guest can. So if you go up to a guest and you see a pin you really, really like and you want to trade with them, they can tell you no. But if you go up to a cast member and you see a pin you really want, they can't tell you no. They have to trade with you. So what makes it, like I said, a Disney-approved pin has the pin trading logo on the back, and it must have it in order to be traded. A lot of times you'll see the cast members turn the pin over because they're looking for that. And they can tell you, hey, this isn't a Disney-approved pin, I can't trade it. So stuff like that. So where can you pin trade? You can pin trade throughout the Disney parks. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. You can trade out in Disneyland. You can trade at Hollywood, at the Disney Springs, downtown Disney. You can trade in the resorts. It's everywhere. Okay. All you have to do is, if you don't see a cast member with a lanyard or anything, just go up to a cast member that's working in the store. Preferably, they're hopefully not helping another guest. And just say, hey, is there a pin board for the store, or do you know where I can find a cast member that is going to be pin trading? They're everywhere. They also have pin trading events. I personally have never been to one. I've seen lots of YouTube videos on them, and you can look them up online. So if you're interested in pin trading events, look those up online. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few tips if you've never pin traded in the parks before. These are just, again, like I said, some tips that I found to be useful. So with Disney pins, they tend to be a little bit expensive. They can range between $6 and $15 for like a normal pin. Obviously, the bigger pins are more, and limited editions vary and stuff like that. So my advice is to get your pins before you go. I usually order mine on Amazon from a dealer that I've worked with, not really a dealer, but a guy that I've been trading pins with for years. And I can get my pins, I get 100 pins for about $60. So it's just over 50 cents a pin, and it works out great for me. They're good pins, they're good quality, they're not scrapper pins or fake pins, they're real pins. And I'll do a totally different video on how you can tell the difference between a scrapper pin and a real pin. I do have a couple scrappers, but they're pins that like I really, really wanted the original of, and I somehow wound up with a scrapper. But it's okay, I kept them. But again, I'll talk about fakes and scrappers later. Again, be careful. Like the person I trade with or buy pins from, I know they're real pins. Another way to get pins at a cheaper price is to buy the booster packs. They'll come with about 5 pins in it, and it's like $28 for the 5 pins. So that's a little bit cheaper, than buying like an individual pin. Especially considering a lot of the ones in the booster packs, you want like, oh, I want that character, but I really don't want the rest of them. So you can trade away those rest of them. Or for kids, the starter packs are really good because they have the lanyards in them so the kids can wear them around their neck and have the pins displayed. 2. Have your pins ready to trade. Either have them on a lanyard around your neck or put them in like a special bag in a special part of your backpack or something like that. Don't be fumbling around for them because A, it can take away from the experience because you're like, where are my pins? Where are my pins? Where are my pins? And 2, having them displayed, also you can kind of get an idea of what pin the cast member has an eye on because they'll look at yours too. So, again, have them on either a special lanyard, carry them, or I know somebody who does pin trading and they put them on they have a hipster and they have them on the string of their hipster, which I think is a cute idea. But, again, have them either visible or easy to grab, so when you are pin trading, it's real quick. Number 3, when you are pin trading, try and make the cast member's lanyard or pouch or the board unique. If a cast member already has a pin on their lanyard and you're not trading for it, you can't trade that same pin. So, for example, if I'm trading with a cast member and they have a Mickey Mouse playing golf, I can't give them another Mickey Mouse playing golf. They'll either ask for another pin or sometimes they'll tell you, hey, I can't accept that, I already have it. But try and give them something that's unique. If you're going to trade a hidden Mickey, like you're trading for a hidden Mickey, try and give them a hidden Mickey if you happen to have one. Or if you notice there's a lot of Mickey Mouse pins on there, trade them a princess pin or a villain pin or a different character because you don't want one cast member to have all Mickey Mouse pins. It can get boring, and also, if you think about it, you're giving the cast members pins for other guests. So you want to give them something unique. You want to give them a pin that another guest is going to want to trade for. Fourth tip is go for the mystery pins. Now, I'm not talking about buying the mystery packs that you can get at the pin trading stores or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. On a cast member's lanyard, they may or may not all of them do, have a pin that is backwards. So instead of having the front of the pin facing out, you'll only see the back of the pin. Now, if you look at a cast member's lanyard and you see no pins you want to trade, but they have mystery pins, go ahead and trade for a mystery pin. A lot of times you'll find really cool pins that are mystery pins. If you like it, keep it. If not, you can trade it away later. It's not like it's not like you're losing anything by trading for a mystery pin. Excuse me. Again, like it's a cool and it's spontaneous. I was in Disney two years ago, and my friend and I were trading, and we went for the mystery pins. And my friend got a limited edition release pin of when The Lion King first came out. It was the release pin for the movie. That pin is from the 1990s, I believe. And she got that pin, and it was awesome. It was Mufasa, it's The Lion King, and it said the date of the release and everything. And it was such a cool pin. Now, granted, not every mystery pin is like that. Not every mystery pin is going to be a special pin, but you never know. If you're looking for a pin, I'm constantly looking for Stitch pins because I love Stitch, and I can't always find them. I found 2 at last time I was down there by getting them off mystery pins. So you never know. Always go for the mystery. Again, if you don't like it, you can trade it away later. It's not like you have to keep it. And the last thing is have fun with it. Pin trading is a great way to meet cast members and other guests in the park. It's a great experience, especially for little kids, to kind of like interact with other people. It adds a little extra something special to your trip. So again, pin trading is a great way to interact with other people. It's a great way to accumulate and get that special thing for your collection that you're looking for. I will be uploading a video a little bit later that has my entire Disney pin collection. Obviously, there are some other pins that are in there, but I'll skip over them. But I have a huge collection of about So they close to 200, 300 pins. It's pretty big. A lot of them, again, are stitch pins. If you actually check out another one of my channels, it's called Don't Judge Me. I believe there's one video up there of all of my softball pins. Obviously, if you look at my jacket, I'm a softball coach. But I have other pin videos. So I will be uploading probably in about 2 or 3 episodes. You'll see my collection of Disney pins. So again, pin trading. It's fun. It's a great way to interact with cast members, and it's something that adds a little bit extra special magic to your trip, especially if you manage to find that one special pin you've been looking for. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next Thursday as I take you on our first must-do trip around Magic Kingdom, in which I will be telling you all of my must-dos in the Magic Kingdom, starting from Main Street USA, hitting all the other lands that are in the Magic Kingdom, and even maybe a little special something, a special surprise that's a hidden gem, for me at least. It took me a while to find it. So, tune in next week. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button down below. Remember, I'm a DisNerd, and I'll see you next week.